Yeah, look at the name of this save.
48 hours after.
I'm really trying to give Paradox and Colossal Order a chance here.
You go out onto the street.
It's been almost a year now.
Oh, then someone had it out for you?
Maybe there's something that I'm just not seeing. Something I'm doing, like, egregiously wrong in the game or whatnot.
And
but I've lost 200,000 population. There is no reason for it.
Don't know.
I don't know what happened. But there's no demand. At all. What is going on here? I had my tax rate at 5% flat the entire, like, on every level. I had to increase it because I'm losing money.
Brandon said, "Why? Why would we stop?"
What the hell's going on here?
One. Postponed for the money case, and now the documents.
Oh yeah, and you can see the game's performance too. I'm not even that big of a city. I use an RTX 3060, 12 gigabyte, and I have a Core i7 CPU.
Everything they've done this man, they have failed. They could not stop it. Maybe and hopefully they give up now.
Really?
And they just say, guys, if that don't work, I don't know what does. Maybe they. Hey.
I don't. What's going on here?
I hope things calm. It's getting too crazy, man.
Scaring my dogs because they think I'm talking to them.
Able to watch
this is ridiculous. No? I can't work with this.
The idea that stopping Trump saves democracy.
I mean, I can't. Is it because of the outside connections? What's going on?
They argue that they would end democracy. To wrap up this segment.
I don't know. I honestly, I don't know what to say. Don't do here. But what I do know, and I look at this, right? And yeah, it says unoccupied building, sure. But that means they should be filling up. Not diminishing. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to give them one more chance here.
We'll grab some more super chats.
I'm going to start a new map.
The RNC.
Right?
The show, like we.
I'm going to do the same map tile. Four riches. Because it's the easiest one to go on. I'm going to do what I was doing before. I'm going to max out the initial 9 tiles. We'll see what happens. I'll buy tiles outside of it so that I can build public service buildings, but that's it. The zoning will only go in the first 9 tiles until it's maxed out.
They buy out all the hotels.
Come on, guys. Paradox, Colossal Order. What the hell is going on here? Why did you release this game?
And
you should. The way it was released, it should have been released as a beta.
should have 6. Maybe 15.
No natural disaster. I don't want that.
That's why we're here. We want to do a live event.
Was it an epidemic or something?
Out of our life. Have people. Luke is in town for.
Tyrone, on your mat. This is 16% buildable areas. Like, yeah, that's a lot more. Like all buildable areas.
To be honest, like I said,
I
suppose the question Oh, we're just here.
Oh, that's why I
That's
picked
about
the
it.
wrong one.
Grab a couple super chats before we jump into the next segment. Wait, raging once again. Let's see. Is this who we've got lined? I want to talk about the. But actually, we have this one.
I'm gonna keep on doing this
I want
until
to talk to you about
it actually works out.
Classical.
Give it every chance that I can give it.
Because evil are part of our philosophy.
You know?
The liberals are what allows all this. Next segment. We'll grab a couple of.
Yeah.
All right. I see this in the regular chat. Someone said, Painter says, can someone bet 15 minutes JT would. Rumor going around. Short sales. JT stuff. June of $2. Indicative of eyes. JT stock goes to 0. I don't know that it's true. Is true?
Somebody was,
Haven't
dead.
asked, all right, let's go. Shout out to Jeremy the Quartering in the chat saying next time for Friday morning. I'm so excited. I love talking about Marvel Magic. Yeah, we get it. Write down Disney, Marvel. Talk about
Excited to nerd out.
and how we can win with it. And then I'll be over at Tenet Media.
Trying it again, guys.
On YouTube, subscribe to Tenet Media. Our show, 10 a.m. Eastern. 10 a.m. Renegade Mango says, I hate to say this, never gets tied to Biden, the far left, to claim this to be an official act by the president to democracy. That thing is many. I disagree. It is never in the constitutional authority to assassinate me. Left has argued, not that the president they can claim it's an official act to take out a candidate. No, they can't. That's the stupidest thing ever. Saying that nonsense. Nowhere in the Constitution and nowhere in the founding documents where they're like, at some point, you might have to get out of here. Not constitutional authority.
That's right.
We have amendments, we have impeachment process, we have procedure under the Constitution. We're dealing with problems. It's called impeachment.
There we go.
That's it. Okay. That is our process for dealing. Are pushing. Oh, you did not. Grab a couple more before I get into it. Hey. Token Black Guy says, howdy people. I'm wondering why none of the people saw the guy try to stop him. Over there in song, would you ever try to stop him? No. That is my friend. They saw it on the roof. Regular people did not get notified of this guy until with it. Have no means of stopping it. Law enforcement. No, it's really fast. The Secret Service. What were we talking about? Brandon Mar-a-Lago. You were told service. Rated because this incident secret. Yeah, I don't think any of us. James Eaton highlights again. Look at the wave of shorts. But haven't been able to confirm. Inside the waiting room says revival is coming when Timcast mentions the. I don't think that. I'd like it to. I have grew up Catholic. I thought I was an atheist when I was. Like, when I was little, I don't know if I actually believed. odd because naturally when I was like, not me. And of course, but then I was like, wait a minute, sense either. Books on physics. After reading a few physics, I was like, here's a gun. I read about the concept. That there is that's scientific. It is a higher. And there are a lot of people who say that, oh, you're crazy. Every day, math physicists,
math magicians
that exist. That is to say that what goes up must come down, right? I know this reference. There's not been an instance where one day gravity stopped. Even if it did, we have to figure out and design a new. Quite literally, witness science actions that happen with like 100% chance. Replicative. It replicate, starting a fire over and over and over again. You actually understand. That means there is a rule. There is a rule and a function to the time that dictates what happens. Plus one equal. See that? And then there are people who are like, yeah, but I don't believe. Like, okay, the next question is different. Now it says the logos of the universe. Who claim to be atheist? Gods. That's just God isn't. I digress. I think that some people get the idea of divine intervention because they're thinking of a guy in the clouds and he's like waving his hand. Divine intervention. There is a code verse which acts in a certain formulation. And divine intervention is a fail-safe code that says, you can left 3. You can attack any character you want. And many of them. There are unconscious. And that's divided. 9. If you believe that grasp that concept. Case. Faith in God. That's what I love about simulation. Religion 101. Got a couple more here before we jump to the news story.
gotta start somewhere.
Mom Orangutan says, don't worry, we will learn about what actually happened for years. No one remains around. Maybe change it. Amateur 13 says, Haley get a brief about a funeral. Cora says, Tim, a good book to read that ties in science and the divine is Atheism Dead by Texas. Well, let's do this, my friends. Let's talk about cancel. Daily Mail. Kentucky college professor is suspended over unacceptable comment about Trump. My oh my, friends, the debate rages on. Libs of TikTok highlighting the comments. Part of the bill versus my oh my, they're all getting. I don't care. I'm not sure I'm a fan of going after one of the random nobodies. That's fine, I guess, to make. But it is never. Remember that cancel culture. People not to advocate. Now these classical former lefties lamenting that these people are losing their jobs and that are getting fired through cancel culture. I believe this is the reality of the left, activists, are abject. I believe the liberals, the acceptance of actions, Lloyd, I start with this story. Who is this your college professor? I tell you this, even Elon Musk has tried. Someone tweeted, "You shouldn't wield the power of cancel culture now that you have it because you're bad as your enemies." And Elon Musk says, "I agree." I believe this is the false equivocation and the lies. And it's so perfectly built up by the left. The left used to argue that when we were advocating for free speech, we were trying to center that there's Klansmen and black people. Black people are saying we want rights, and Klansmen are saying that. Centrist is making a stupid face and he's like, compromise? That's what they're. Because it has never been that conservatives were advocating. Lied and argued that conservatives who believed in equality under the law were advocating for racist policies and that was a lie. We have always opposed anti-violence. That's been the crux of the argument. 2019, I sat down on Twitter, I said, hey look, Antifa's advocating violence, ban them. And everyone said they should be banned, and they wouldn't be. Well, you got banned for saying. You got banned. Crime statistics. Tommy Robinson and others got banned for calling out child predators on the street. That's cancel culture. But more to the point, cancel culture. Stop for doing blackface. And that's ridiculous. Did it 10 years before she got fired. 10 years ago. Must be in a movie they fire her. Say 10 years ago you did blackface. You can't. Look, that's 10 years ago. Totally different time. Race car driver lost a sponsor because his dad said a slur in the.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be
Unchanged.
experiencing roll.
English professor at Bellarmine University, placed on leave, for a post in which says, if you're gonna shoot men, posted along with the story reporting, safe. Catholic University in Louisville, words and actions in violence are acceptable and contrary to our values. Offer respect, value, and dignity. Individual. James comment. After a screenshot taken of an Instagram story, which is designed to disappear 24 hours, was broadcast by Libs and popular consumer. Alan Wright reads this. Being against cancel matters most when you have the power to cancel. The political right gains more cultural and political power. If you claim to be against cancel culture, powerless, and being canceled, but you aren't against it now that you have the power, we're never really against it. Argument. It is so vile, so deceptive, it is plumb wrong. Liv Bowery says, is the woman's Facebook post banned? Yes. Warrant international attention? Of course not. Both left and right are being taken over by moral bullies, inconsequential individuals, senseless individuals. Be better. It is an absurdity. Here's, let me see here. Annalicia. Left, some on the right. Oh my god, don't cancel people for their horrible comments about the assassination attempt. Oh, also the left. I have one. We got next post. People got fired for wearing MAGA hats for making the OK hand sign, for donating $25 to Congress. I've been physically assaulted in hundreds of different incidents. Trump opposing Trump. I've been murdered for Trump. There have been hundreds of Trump-related hate crime hoaxes in the past years. 2/3 of Democrat voters wanted you put on house arrest. 35% wanted you in a cage. No target was ever minor, offense ever too trivial, shame was ever felt, mercy ever granted, literally nothing that could make me feel bad about liberals. And I do not care. I will pause there. I have never advocated people's opinion. I have always stated that advocacy for violence is the line. I am not a free speaker. I have always argued for censorship. I'm sick of these moralless individuals. They have no morals, and they barely have principles. Let's talk about censorship. Censorship is an official action to suppress images and information. I am for this, right? Because people post snuff and child abuse online, and I believe it is appropriate and good that people like Muslin, who worked for Minds.com, would intentionally delete those posts and people hearing them and seeing them. So it was the nature alerted me to that. When we have been saying censorship, getting the nuance of what the bigger picture is. And Ian said, I worked at Minds, had child abuse, and we censored them. Okay, well, yeah, that's a good. And Ian brought that up too. But we don't want someone saying, hey guys, I took a look at FBI crime. I have questions about why there's a yeah, man. Tommy Robinson guys are child sexual predators. What? Dude, look. The political opinion. Allowed to express that opinion. Firing someone for saying things like Trump is insane. Firing someone for donating to Kyle Rittenhouse is insane. However, from day one, I have said, yeah, no, if someone's going online and saying act of violence, you can ban them. Point. I was on Joe Rogan's podcast in 2019, which all of these people were like, Tim, you were so good when you called out the censorship. I said Antifa is advocating for violence and engaging in criminal activity, and you let them do it. We didn't want them to do it. Now, of course, they lied. They claimed I was advocating. I didn't tell them to do it. I asked them why one side is allowed to advocate for violence, and one side can't say hashtag learn to code. And now, Donald Trump nearly died. If he did, we're looking at a Franz Ferdinand times 10. International conflict, economic, country in shambles, chaos, narrowly averted total social, narrowly, but for the grace of God, tilting Trump's head forward ever so slightly. God, I be true, man. These people are going online, and they are saying this, which is a statement to a finished verse that is advocacy for destruction of women. That is beyond the minimum of what we were saying shouldn't be allowed. When Antifa said we're going to hold a rally, bring weapons, we're like, they're not literally saying to hit someone with it, but we don't think that should be allowed. There was never a point where the right was like, no, Antifa should be allowed to tell people to bring weapons to a rally and wear all black. We're like, no, that's bad. They shouldn't do that. They're banning people for saying learn to code. That was the big deal. Cancel culture. Problem with Sarah Silverman. Fired her people. Like, what are you doing? And guess what? It was in this rule. It was unequal application. It was insane. That's the problem. We're in this gendering. Here to the left is orthodoxy. And we said, just make it even. We weren't arguing for right power. Right had been arguing. Bias, I would say twin. Left argue. If someone says my preferred pronoun, you're banned. Right said, hey, just don't ban anybody. Let them use the pronouns they want to use. Conservatives don't agree. Conservative position. And anyone who uses instead the right. Just don't advocate violence. And now, I'll tell you this. There's only one cancel culture now, and that is people online and saying, "Oh, next time." Kyle Gass at the Nation apologized. I accept the apology. I will stand by that acceptance. How many times I will give people that. Kyle Gass made an awful statement on. Next time, not only is he saying do it, he's saying succeed, and he wants it to happen again. I reject it. Apparently, the story is that the insurance company started pulling out and use one. I accept their apology. Kyle Gass said there was one guy who got fired from a school who said next time this. What does that mean? Is telling him to do it again. Next time, don't miss. You're literally saying you should engage in this again and succeed. I have always opposed. What liberal has ever supported calls for murdering political leaders? Wrong. Not me. I'm in right. I want to play this. Other people who are agreeing with Elon Musk, I can only you support leftist calls for criminal murder. Oh, what's that? You're going to say you don't? You don't support that? Why are you defending the people? Online, I'm sure it's Home Depot or they say, next time don't miss. Now, some people have said it's a shame, and that is advocacy crime, not a call to action. I argue hard to know where I stand there because they're not literally. But the people are saying next time don't. Oh yeah, no, hard out. Like you're fired, you're done. That's advocacy or that's call to action. That's illegal. And of a presidential candidate. Talking about feds knocking on your door at this point. There have been people who have done less at visits from the Secret Service and fined or charged. There was a kid who rap lyrics and went to jail. Let alone people going online and saying, do it again, but this time succeed. And now you've got the classical liberals like, oh, like we have the power. We're going to take
Oh, we have the power.
People advocate for murder. What? President, you gotta love them. Incredibly accused fraudsters. Incredibly accused of being deceived. These guys are tweeting out like, you're a hypocrite because you don't support
You're a hypocrite.
Like, dude, I never support rating or ad. Not gonna happen. I all you want. I have shut down shows because people. I have told, and again, I stress this. Yes, obviously. But also, how irksome it is when people say stupid things that will with justice American money. And posting for when I was out in the street before and I'm gonna say it, oh, we should go in. They all started chanting Fed, Fed, Fed. Because nobody agrees with advocating for criminal activity on the right. That's never been the cause for free speech. Free speech is you have the right to be in. What is an a-hole? You have the right to have bad opinions. That's why I say when someone. I think that's the line. That maybe you get a law says. Someone who says next time, which is a lot of what people Gass said. That's advocacy. That's advocacy. Call to action. No, guys. It's just, I just can't. Sheer hypocrisy. You're an absolute. It's not even necessarily hypocrisy. It is an alligator. the left were, I don't know, posting pictures of wood. When people say wood chippers, I say, dude, no. Absolutely. I don't care what you believe. They play these dirty games now where they're trying to defend. Hop over to Colin Wright's phone.
I'll save the progression points until I know the next thing I need.
Where used to be, and then liberals pulled so far left, the center is now us, and we're now right. Colin Wright is a moralless He is a man without goal. He is an atheist. Well, so he's an atheist. But he's a man without goal.
I'll save that.
Love to take his principle of free speech speaks because everybody disagrees with the line. Some people think free speech could say whatever. I'm like, okay. Well, I can draw a line because my concern with that is quite literally people standing in front of a giant angry mob and then yelling, get him, and then they do. Like, you're kind of mob. So I've got limits. But those limits aren't based on principle, they're based on morals. And so let's talk about morals. You don't have any morals. Everyone should be allowed to say anything. The free speech absolutist actually that because you don't take action yourself. Oh. That could be based on. I think Colin doesn't have morals. So in his mind, he's like, it is bad that people on the right are going to be standard for society. I don't want to live in a society where evil people get away with bash you in the face. Like, well, we have to let them because we right to bat for bricks. The argument I did, I said, let's talk about the Second Amendment. Okay? You have a right to keep it. You have a right to shoot somebody? No, you don't. You do not have a right. You have a right to defend yourself for life or the person of others are being killed. If you were being shot at, and you were taking cover behind a rock, and you couldn't get up because would you then say, damn, I can't get up, I'm stuck, I'm in a dangerous position, I may die. Fire back, right to keep it. No! That's stupid! Why is free speech any different? Someone is advocating for murder, death, and destruction, and you're sitting there as he's pointing at people saying, yeah, do this, do that, I want to see it, do this, and you're like, damn, rallying a large group of people. Tell me, I shouldn't be able to do anything about it because I believe in free speech. But no, that's where I draw the line. If a guy came up and said, don't think it, make the ideas and fight, and everyone votes for me, that is a moral side. I don't want to live in a society that can tolerate the far left.
Alright guys, I'll be right back. I need to go pee.
Engaging in violence because we believe in free speech. In any sense. Do not give stones to people. How others have been. I said, I'm not going to defend communists who tear down my city. I am not going to go to the city walls where people are bashing with a hammer. I'm going to say, stop hitting the wall, you're not coming in. Inside here, nobody hits each other with hammers. My morals are based on Christian world. That's how I was raised. Also because I think these functioning humans grow. I believe under interpretation. Wonders. Corrections. I believe in God to recognize why other is functionally important. Don't want to lose past for new fails in humans. But it's also it's efficiency. How do we maximize free motion? Half balance. I love the sentence that would give up essentially I do believe you have to. Do you want walls? The issue is you could have but some security is good. Anarchist, I think government is watch out for corruption. Have a bunch of anarchists for weed corruption. Every so. No. But I'm not who are cards are wrong. And they advocate for Heidi Brown says, cancel culture, right to the left, right, have their ishy opinions. They'll be able to defeat not AW to get someone fired from their customer. That's a dog. Boxing. It is an absurdity that you all really defend it. Again, I don't know that I care. Also not going to criticize. Not going to defend. Murder. It's like, guys, what's your moral question? You think it's okay that online is saying someone? I don't think so. I don't. The right has never been. The left has accused the right. Yeah. Elon Musk agrees with Tyson, who says, reminder that doxing people fired from their jobs and canceling commutes for jokes is wrong now. Also, on the other side, you're talking about Kyle Gass? He said, next time, don't miss. Edit. Say it's a joke. But I tell you my moral is, when a group of far left masks and torches walk out in front of that group and go, I got a funny joke for you. Hey everybody, start attacking that guy. He's the reason your life is being destroyed and he wants to hurt your families. You're like, I get it. But there's a group of angry people with weapons behind. There's a Agreed. I'll guess manager. Yeah. Al Gas does not want Trump. Hey, look. Problem with it. Guess what? Internet. And next time, don't miss it. And there are people who genuinely are trying. So, there's an appropriate time. If there is no real threat, and you say something, action, and maybe roll our eyes and say, wow, that was it. But when quite literally, we really escape. That's a bit dramatic. But the collapse, it'll stay. Maybe don't say, that's just not appropriate. And when you apologize, accept it. Home Depot won't apologize. I accept it. I didn't apologize. I accept it. That's not cancel culture. Cancel culture was destroy their lives for editor-in-chief of the Daily Caller learned. The executive at Netflix was describing rape for and they fired the guy. You're talking about it. Stop claiming that when we are mad about people calling for murder, it's the same as fired the Netflix guy for describing racial. I'm going to wrap it up there, though. I do want to get to the segment where we talk about Donald Trump. 330 electoral vote says. Smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, share this show with your friends. Head over to timcast.com. The members support our work directly. We're back with another. As I mentioned, Trump. Of course, YouTube.com.
Well, we got a show to. Jeremy make his appearance.
appearance, not once but twice today. Right now, Jack Black, by association, and partnering, we are dealing with left. Say, what is the? You have freedom of speech, but not this. No one told. The left had decided they weren't going. Saturday, and those who did get the memo are getting canceled. Another video coming. All the regular everyday people have mixed celebrities there. Let me just put back up. Both members of the issue. I meant it. Didn't bother. Sorry, didn't bother. Family, father, if lost a husband, or father that lost, making light of it. Guys at all. Real reason. Panda venues getting thousands of phone calls. Venues were losing insurance after the open. That's the real reason they apologize. Original clip that just about everyone, you know. I get it. No. It's stupid, emotional, but it's still a joke and you're allowed to make it. Now, the consequences of the joke have been gift. Just 1 week ago, it would have been celebrated. That's why I'm not accepting Jack on apology. A week ago, they would have been front page, every left media outlet, brave and that and the other. Exactly what they would have done because it's the same rhetoric that's CNN used past 8 years. Crowd cheer. Jack Black cheer. Jack did not. And a lot of people are saying, hey, give Jack the benefit. Okay, I'll do that. Did he post the next day? Hey, sorry. I laughed in the moment because I was comfortable and I how to react. After the show, I had, talked with my partner. Kind of stuff is acceptable. I did. Oh, and I'm sorry. That's all he had to do. I think that's all he couldn't really have. That would have been enough. But he didn't do that. Do that until the media outrage. Didn't do that. Tens of thousands of to venues. At least he didn't care until they started losing money. Until Disney probably could. Yo, dog. Can't have it. I mean, they fired Gina Carano much less. Much less. I'm gonna bring up Dave. I thought it was yeah. Better. Let me explain to people the concert after celebrated their passing of President Trump Saturday. He got about 10,000 all texts from reservations. See, these places have to carry insurance to cover any kind of mass. Some places, the coverage.
very, very expensive. Imagine thousands of people. Even ask you to
Hey,
do
Gamer Cat.
additional insurance.
Welcome,
Specific
welcome.
Events over and above insurance. Wonder why your concert ticket's so high? Things. So what do you think happened the second Jack Black and company said? Threat levels went off the charts. Venues, text, email. All heck broke. No way in F these venues could have. Here. So no. Max Hart did not resize. Did not have any. Didn't suddenly have a got his tour. Lost money. Getting on stage. High-end. And with his fans. Mansion. Feeling incredibly put. And I mean, ultimately, Jack Black did not, quote unquote, say it, but look at what he put out. He didn't even apologize. Like, have to apologize. He just put this out after massive. He wrote, I was booed. And what was said at the show on Sunday? Never encourage any type of behaviors. After much reflection, I no longer feel that all your venues now done. And all creative plans for fans for their understanding. What's missing from that? I'm sorry. Laugh, he condoned. Please accept this. He believed that he was. Left has been used for years. Exactly how you already mentally stable to think, boy, I've got to do something about it. He said that out again. Said out this last time I ever get to dollars to Joe Biden, and I'm going to start to drive and do something. Now, ultimately, the actions were gained at the fault. That said, these people thought they'd get a hand wave and a non-apology, and everybody would be.
Oh, yeah.
Look at what Kyle does. This actually has an apology. But again, the line on you. Violent. Danger. Terrible. Known bad behavior of any form, anyone. Yes, you do. What happened was a tragedy, and I'm incredibly sorry for my judgment. I only apologize to those who down and truly regret any pain. I guess it's at least an apology. At least an apology. Since then, I've been dropped from his agency, hired by the talent agency after him. They didn't get the talking points out fast enough. Everybody knows that the Democrats, CNN says this all the time. Joe Biden literally just said, we've got to put Trump back in our targets. Now, did he mean? You have a wide variety of this coded language trained in you. Like, when somebody gets caught, like, saying the body work, gamer work, they act like it was the first time they ever said it. Like, no, dude, you definitely say it. Don't pretend like you don't. As in, like, rage. That wouldn't be the first word. I flew over that. But, you get what I'm saying. I believe that he and Black knew that this mistake. They both knew, they both laughed, the crowd laughed, everyone laughed. The only reason they care because there was some level of this fake, some level of massive level of back. Fake control. Dave, you've been my friend for 30 years. I choose fame over you. So I'm not going to be rushing to that Jack. A lot of others, okay, I would, quite frankly, Jack Black could have his friend years. He could choose fame. And certainly, he will probably never, very long time, pictured with, acting with. Because Jack Black is going to pretend got some sort of background. Well, Left lost all of that.
Hello, VTech 3007.
But he's gonna pretend that he's gonna high ground. And, like, I know how this conversation went. Being that Disney just, I mean, this is a big deal. This is gonna be how it hands over. Kind of big 50. That's how that got. I mean, that was in between the lines. Kyle, man, really put me in a position. His friend for 30 years, he would have said, hey, he made him cancel the tour. I don't think it's over. I think Jack Black will probably be okay because, again, he didn't say it. How quick he abandoned a 30-year-old, long time. Yes, he wasn't. No, I don't expect. Video, let me know.
500 what? The other one go. Wow, another 150 patients. Okay. Wait a second. Gotta build a small office here when I have to port it. Excuse me. Okay. That's no good. That's no good. Okay, let's go ahead and buy another tile. Like I said, it's just for utilities. Let's see here. Right yet. Freaking some. Going down. Da 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 do da 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 da. The cost. Price of the frickin' more than half the price of the landfill itself. Right there. Dun 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 dun. Alright, guys, that's it for today. As always, it's been real. It's been